Hey guys, this is Jess from Curse, and we're here at the Curse office, just like we are every day, except this time we have the great, exciting pleasure of having our friends from America's Army in the office with us. They're actually located in Huntsville, Alabama with us. It's awesome because we're not the only game company located here. So first, I just wanted to pass the mic down and give you guys a chance to introduce yourself and what your role is with America's Army.
I'm Randall King, and I'm the executive producer for America's Army.
My name's Matt. I'm a game and level designer.
And hi, I'm Mike Barnett, and I'm the chief engineer.
So now we heard the whole media spiel, got to play a little bit of the game, and one of the things you guys focused on is the fact that this is a very teamwork-oriented game, and you have to be in constant communication, constant cooperation with your team. Can anyone expand a little bit more on that?
We weren't going for 40 weapons. We're trying to depict the actual army to the best of our abilities here. So we don't have 40 weapons and kill streaks and all that stuff. So instead, we're kind of clinging to an attempt at an intimate, teamwork-based, skill-based shooter. So rather than all these features and stuff, we had to play up the nuances of combat, positioning and communication and lethality taking precedence over.
And going off of that, another point that you guys touched on was that since you don't have 40 weapons or whatever, and everyone has all the weapons available to them, there's no worry of, oh, this guy has a better gun, that's why he killed me. It's all skill based. Does anyone want to talk more about that?
In the Army, that's what they do. They train to improve your skills, to improve who you are and how you work together. And that was one of the intents that we tried to do in the game, is to improve you as a team-based player and to improve your skills. So it was very, very important to us that we build features in the game and build the game in such that it would enhance that.
Now, we've got the whole training grounds fiction as well right now. So it makes sense to kind of focus on that. At least for now, yeah.
Now, is America's Army Proving Grounds, is this a sequel to the first game?
We definitely have done an America's Army 1, 2, and 3, and this is the next version of it. We did in a way, and it follows the story, which we've mentioned the comic books and the story that's in it, but it follows the story. And so we've actually gone back into training to train these highly trained and skilled professionals to work together as a team. So they're not newbies, there are what we call lurkers, and if you can tell what that means.
It's a long-range combined arms recon.
Okay, so these teams are coming back together in a fictitious environment that is built so that they can actually train together and improve their skills before they have to go and engage the enemy.
Now, with America's Army 3, we actually touched on the storyline a little bit, but this time we've actually really written a robust storyline, and we put it in a comic book series. And so what has happened now is, by us coming back into this area, the reason why is because there's been an attack at a forward operating base which has actually destroyed it. So now the U.S. is actually coming in, they're taking the gloves off, and now all of these seasoned soldiers are being brought into this training ground that's called Joint Training Center Griffin. It's called the Proving Grounds, aka the Proving Grounds. And that's why they're there, to actually train, to actually bring the fight to Slovenia's doorstep, and that's our fictitious country that we're fighting against.
Now switching gears a little bit, you guys mentioned the way you do motion capture, and you have actual trained Army medics, I believe, providing motion capture. That was really interesting. Do you want to talk more about that?
No, I've tried to forget. So there's actually a video of it that the animators told me was just for timing reference. So I'm flopping all over the place. I was all bruised and tired and sore. I'm too old for this crap. But yeah, we were trying to get stuff authentic. It's not really super slow, as you can see. We tried to go for smooth and playable, but it's really more. You can watch the video. As much as I hate to encourage people to do that. But I wasn't the only one. We also had another guy, he's a combat engineer. We have another combat engineer and some other guys that we've had involved with that whole thing to try and get multiple perspectives. And we also, helped find good reference footage, because there's so many sources for stuff that you can get stuff that's pretty silly. So yeah, that's that.
Great. And then lastly, if people want to try out America's Army Proving Grounds, did you guys say it's available on Steam and it is free to play?
It's completely free, and there's no money needed to be spent on it. And so if you just go on Steam and look for and search for America's Army Proving Grounds, it'll pop up and you'll be able to download it. We also have a website. It's www.americasarmy.com. I was really glad I got that right.
It is open beta right now. It's not done.
That's true.
And there is key stuff missing that is going to be coming.
Yes, and so thank goodness we're in beta. That means we can introduce things more. We can actually listen to the players as they're playing it also, and try to improve the game.
Great. Well, thank you guys so much for your time, and thank you so much for coming to visit us at the office. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Once again, I'm Jess from Curse. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the game.